Rook's the little gremlin who runs the pawn shop. I've heard that his hard shell is hiding a heart of gold, but if it was, he'd cut it out himself with a rusty soup can lid.
Murphy! Here, let me look at you. Louis told me something terrible has happened. I've been worried sick.
If you try and hug me, I swear, I'll scream like a little girl.
Oh, Lord. Please don't tell me that lump on your head has turned you back into the pathetic, pestering P.I. I used to know. This is a nightmare.
I'm sorry, Rook. I can only imagine how hard this is for you.
It's temporary, though, right? A side effect? Please tell me you'll be changing back.
Come on, I wasn't that bad. Was I?
Look, Murphy, I'll grant you have some detective skills, but it was all relentless, annoying banter and endless questions to me. Imagine my surprise when, over the past few years, you turned into someone I could actually tolerate.
So are you saying that you and I were buddy-buddy? What kind of a jackass did I turn into?
You cut out all the chit-chat and became a no-nonsense customer who pays in cash. You always seem to have plenty of cash.
Oh, I get it. All of a sudden, I get some dough, and suddenly we're best friends. So why'd I come up with so much cash?
Well, how should I know? If I'd asked you that 2 days ago, you would have punched me in the face.
Maybe I should punch you now. Might jog both our memories.
Oh, very funny. I'll admit, Murphy, you do have a certain charm. It makes my skin crawl.
Well, your skin does look like it's been exposed to a lot of quality charm, so why don't you tell me what I've been buying here, and me and my charm will take off.
All my transactions are done in strictest confidence. That hasn't changed.
I'm having a few rough days here, Rook, and all I'm trying to do is get my memory back. I could use a little help.
Fine. Though I don't know anything that could possibly explain what's happened to you. Believe me, I'd tell you if I did. Now I suppose this is where you ask if I mind answering a few questions, but this is not for old time's sake. Next question. Like I always say, you can take a bum out of a dumpster, but you'll never get a dumpster out of a bum. Maldonado? He puts the P.I. in pig. I heard you two had something of a rivalry going on. Just smelling the fumes coming off that establishment irritates my bowels. At least he knows how to keep his mouth shut. Why would I know anything about that? If the police confiscated it, I suggest you talk to the police about it. That's the man you think was abducted? The one I saw being chased down the street? I never heard his name before you told me. I'm sure you know much more about that than I. Some say you know exactly what happened. I understand you have a thing for holograms. Maybe she's just your type. Years ago, after Chelsea disappeared, you came to me looking for leads to some valuable items, among them a lost Fabergé egg. You left the street for a long time. When you returned to Chandler Avenue, you seemed like a different person, darker, more dangerous. A prince among men makes me wish I could still eat solid food. Louis' niece is an absolute delight. What she sees in you is an absolute mystery. I knew she'd get nothing but trouble being with you. I went there once, never again. What with that herbal tea and incense, it's a veritable gas chamber. Oof. Such an upbeat, chipper little man. Utterly obnoxious. I was hoping they would tear that flop house down, and they would have too if it weren't for that meddling Clint. I heard a commotion and saw a crazed man running willy-nilly down the street and 2 other men in pursuit. You became a sullen, short-tempered bully, and I miss that desperately.
Now that Rooks is open, I'll bet his back gate's open too. Yeah, I used to come back here and shoot hoops until I threw my back out.
Ten seconds left. Down by 1. Murphy has the ball. He fakes. He drives. It's a 360. He's fouled.
Or was it my front? Lord knows what I could do with an anvil, but it might be useful. It's Rooks' hydropod garden. Whenever I see this, I think of Gordon Fitzpatrick from my Pandora case.
We've got to get this ship as far as possible from the planet Earth in that little time.
You know how to fly?
I know.
How do you know it even works?
I know how to fly. My father, a long time ago. Listen to me now, follow me. This is important. My mother's an American woman in Nebraska. But my father's DNA is in me. I know how to fly this ship.
He wasn't from around here, or even from this solar system.